All right, so I want to start by saying, like, this isn't going to be your ordinary webinar, however you want to say ordinary, but your ordinary webinar, where people kind of, I like to do things differently. People kind of tend to sit behind some slideshow all the time when they give a webinar, give some kind of like direction on things. But I don't want to be that kind of person who's afraid to put their face forward. I always find it kind of odd. Who am I looking at? What's happening behind that camera? Are they sitting there afraid, or can you hear the sound of their voice? And I always like to put my face forward. I think when you're confident enough to speak on a subject, that you should put your face forward. And people will kind of get that the rest that they need from you, and you can always move forward, right? I'm going to kind of mute some people here. All right, so here we go. So it's not going to be the longest webinar in the world. It's designed to kind of make you guys think, okay? I believe the teacher should teach you how to think, but never teach you what to think, okay? This is one topic that I can tell you guys that I know that I am completely sure of. That's why I'll stand here face forward and tell you guys every single thing that I know about it. I can sit here and tell you all of the things and start with all of the things that I've accomplished in the past 3 years inside of my marketing career, right? The truth is I've only been in marketing for 3 years. It kind of either turns some people on to say, hey, really, 3 years? That must be great. Or some people kind of go, 3 years? Psh, who's she kidding, right? People always have their perspective on things about time. But I want to kind of tell you guys how it all began. No, I used to be an electrician. 3 years ago, I used to be an electrician. It's also kind of an auto mechanic. I like to dabble in that world of things. But I had no sales experience at all. If you think that in the beginning that I didn't struggle, you're absolutely wrong. It was a struggle for me. I started out with probably 200 friends on Facebook. 200 friends on Facebook. When I first got on Facebook, I didn't even know how to share a post. True. I had no idea how to share a post, right? It was always kind of a thing for me in saying, like, no, how does this all work out? You know, when I first joined my first network marketing company, true story, I had no idea what a back office was. I remember signing people up and I would get them to like fill out a piece of paper with all their information. I'm like, what that lady asked me for? Sure, I'll write that stuff down too. But I didn't know that there was a back office. I didn't know that I had a website. I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew that I was doing. I was kind of desperate in my measure, so I was just throwing mud at the wall, hoping anything would stick. Right, but after you kind of go through the friends and family, I was like, stuck, struggling, walking around. If you guys go back, and I'm not afraid to say it, you know, like I have flaws too. Everybody has to start somewhere, just as long as you start, right? When I would start in network marketing, you can find videos of me actually standing in Walmart and trying to recruit people, standing in Walmart, falling down, talking to people, just doing whatever it took, trying to find my way. I always tell you guys, you know, there are no real mistakes. You just have to be willing to fail forward. This was me trying to fail forward in that time. But the bottom line is, over that course of 3 years, I've seen plenty, literally plenty of people teach networking. But I'll tell you what, I haven't seen a single person decide that they will show you the ropes of marketing. Kind of when you saw that picture, and I had that post up, I put network plus marketing equals success. Are you missing half the equation? Because we hear everybody talk about how to text people, how to shoot videos, how to be more attractive, how to build your network. But really, in reality, they never really talk to you about the marketing aspect of it. The truth is, the cold, hard fact of the matter is, and I can be pretty brutal at times, but the cold hard fact is that every great networking coach you have ever followed, well, guess what they do? They market to you. They get you inside of a sales funnel, and they'll put you inside of their autoresponder. From the time you've ever bought a ticket to the event, remember that, to signing up for your first coaching course, Yet they tell you all the info, but they never get to the point of telling you how they got you to buy. Right? You've been there. You've gone to video marketing 1.0, video marketing 2.0, how to shoot live videos on Facebook, how to get to this event, how to get to that event, how to text your way to success. And that's great. Fantastic. But all the while, all those people were gathering you inside of a sales funnel to then build an autoresponder, to then build a value ladder, to then make you buy again and buy again and buy again and join a Facebook group and keep building and building and building and building and building. One day, you might even join their team. Anybody ever experienced that? You guys can go ahead and put it in the chat. Anybody ever experienced that? Be kidding yourself if you told you that you haven't.
On a bet.
Right? You have. That's just the truth, right? This is me sharing with you what I think a lot of people just don't want to tell you. 3 years into this industry, 3 years. Multiple six-figure earner, became a six-figure earner in 18 months. TV, radio, best-selling author, VP of affiliate relations for a direct sales company, hundreds of personal signups in my first few months in that company. And I run a successful digital marketing firm that a lot of you probably have no idea that I actually do. And I'm the mother of 3 young children. All of that, when I sit back at the end of the day and I watch people post constantly about their business on Facebook, people ask me, one of the best questions that people ask me all the time is, yo, Coco, I never really see you post anything on Facebook about your business or what you do. Not really sure. You can see me on a channel representing a company, right? See me put my face forward on that. But do you ever really hear me talk about a product? Come on. Do you ever really see me talk about a company? Yet I run a very successful network marketing company, direct sales company, and I run a very successful digital marketing firm. So what is it? Is it some hidden secret? Nah. I just find out marketing. I use my Facebook page to network, but I learned how to market, okay? Before we dive deep into this thing, you should know a couple things about me. A lot of people here know me for the corporate spectrum of things, right? But when I'm here, I won't hold back. I'll probably say things that will probably offend some people. I'll be more in your face personality. But I don't think you get anywhere, not anywhere in this business by holding hands and telling people it'll all be okay. That's just not me. I will always keep things real. I'll be very, very matter of fact. It's just my style. You know what? I don't read all the you can do it books. And all the self-help books or why you kick ass books that they have out. Anybody see all those? No, that you have, right? I read for content. Oh, I hear myself talking, right? Hold on, I'm gonna mute. All right, I read for content, analytics, processes, people follow to make money in this industry. Remember, by the end of this, I'll be giving away 1 hour free coaching call to you guys, right? Somebody here. You just have to remember. You might want to rethink it after hearing me speak. I'm just kidding. Because I just won't sugarcoat anything. A lot of people who know that they've called me asking me for business advice or to talk to them about their business. It won't matter to me what business you're in, but I'm sure as hell I can tell you how to market that business, right? To leverage what you have, to learn how to scale your business. Be sure and comment by the end if you want in. There's going to be some people that just hold back. And I'm aware of that, and that's okay, right? If I wanted to please everybody, I'd be pizza or something like that. There's a meme out there, right? So I'm a big believer in if where you are isn't motivation enough, well, then any book you read isn't going to enlighten you. No, we look for daily motivation, and that's okay. But if that's your sole purpose here in networking or marketing, we always read those feel-good books. I have to actually learn the processes of marketing. Marketing is the process of teaching consumers why they should choose your product or service over your competitors. If you're not doing that, you're not marketing. It's just that simple. I'm positive it's just that simple. I'm going to say it one more time for you guys, okay? Look, marketing is the process of teaching consumers why they should choose your product or service over your competitors. If you're not doing that, you're not marketing. It's just that simple. It's that simple. You ever hear the saying? How many of you guys have ever heard the saying, marketing is just flirting? Anybody ever hear that? Look it up. Somebody says marketing is just from flirting. This is one simple saying that literally changed the way I look at things. I struggled with marketing until I kind of understood that. Look, if you don't think right now, if you came here thinking, well, I need help in marketing, I'm not that good at marketing, I don't understand marketing. What is marketing in the first place? Right? I want to tell you guys a story. Tell you guys a quick story. And this is kind of applicable to both genders, but here's kind of where the enlightening moment was. You guys can laugh or giggle, whatever you want. But the truth is always going to be the truth. And I'm just downright that way in marketing. I go out with a girlfriend, Rachel, right? She's a close girlfriend of mine. Pay attention to the story. I go out with a girlfriend, Rachel. I'm kind of quiet. I sit back. I'm chill, right? I'm a people watcher. Well, my girlfriend, Rachel, she's out. You ever go out with somebody? And they're like looking for somebody, right? They're looking for somebody to date. You've been there. Come on. You go out to a bar, you go out to a club, you go out somewhere, and you're with a girlfriend, you're with a guy friend, and you notice somebody. She notices. I want that one right there. Anybody ever see anybody do that? They're immediately attracted to somebody. They just go, that's the one I want right there. Let me tell you the full circle of things that I watch, okay? It's marketing. Check this out. This is what happens. Within 10 minutes, I can tell you all the things that Rachel is an excellent marketer. She'll tell me all the time she's not a good salesperson, but check this out. Rachel, within 10 minutes, will find out what his name is. She'll find out if he has Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, if the guy's married or not, the 7 degrees of separation from her, between him, if they're related, if they have this, if they have that, whatever. She still has never even walked up to the person yet. She is learning about her target market. It's funny, but we can find out in 10 minutes the amount of people that she can go and use her network to find. And there goes Rachel. Now, here's the deal. We all have an opening line. One of Rachel's is, excuse me, do you know what time it is? Now, is that really what Rachel wants to say to this guy? No. Is that sometimes what we want to say inside of our sales funnel? Do we always approach? You don't approach somebody and go, yo, what's up? You want to get married? Come on. For real. It's marketing. So she goes up and she opens the door to the store. And she just says, hey, do you know what time it is? I'll tell you what happens in all that research of Rachel? If you don't think you're a good marketer, tell me this right now. You go up, you find your target, she decides who he is. I'll tell you what, I've done this myself. It's the difference between me going up to somebody and going, yo, what's up? How you doing? To, hey, baby, how are you? Come on. You've seen it. You've done it. You know people who have. We dress the part, we look the part, we choose different things, we carry ourselves differently depending on our target. No, I'm an auto mechanic, electrician by trade, right? Do you think I dress like this when I go inside of the shop? Probably not, right? I still wear a little bit of makeup, I still look good, but I demand respect from the people that are around me. Rachel's doing the exact same thing. She's marketing. She just has no idea that she's doing it. You're probably a very, very good marketer. If we put enough emphasis on what we do in our personal lives and compare it to how we market to people, there's this guy in 1955, this guy, David Ogilvy. He was an advertising executive. He said this, he said, the consumer is not a moron, she's your wife. Consumer's not a moron, she's just your wife. Well, it could be your husband. It could be somebody else. It could be somebody else. Why haven't we been taught that the target market, right? That who you go up to, every single thing that you do every single day. I literally stand back and I watch people market all day long. Yet for some reason, when they join a business, they go, I don't know how to market. I have no idea how to market, right? I'll say to somebody, who's your target market? They go, everybody. Everybody's my target, Coco. The whole entire world. This thing works for everybody. You know what? I never stood in the field and go, everybody look at me, 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 look at me. I find my target and I become more appealing to that target. I walk into the electrical business different than I walk into the auto mechanic shop. I walk into a corporate meeting different than I stand here and talk to you. You can see different people change. You have different facets to your personality. You bring out different things when you're around your girlfriends, when you're around your guy friends, when you're at a bar, when you're sitting corporate executives, when you're having lunch with a prospect, right? We all really do know how to market. Somebody just has to tell us that we actually know what we're doing. People make the mistake of thinking that marketing is just one simple thing. They always do it, but marketing is everything that the consumer encounters when it comes to business, from advertising to what they hear, to customer service that they receive, to the follow-up care that they're provided, right? I said something on my timeline the other day. I said, if you want a business, if you want a sustainable business, you don't go ahead and get a sale, you get a customer. Right? You get yourself a customer. That's marketing. There are the 4 P's of marketing: product, price, promotion, and place. Product, price, promotion, place. Drill that into your head over and over and over and over again. Product, price, promotion, place. Product, price, promotion, place. Doesn't matter what your product is. Doesn't matter what your service is. It matters your price, your promotion, your place. You capture the attention of the target market. Know exactly. Become Rachel and go, that's the one. That is the one. Know who your target market is. Come on. I said it again. I'm just going to say it again about standing in the field. You stand at a concert. You stand somewhere. And you don't just say, I'm here to attract everybody. I'm here to attract everybody. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. No, I find out who my target market is. I find out exactly who my target market is. And I decide the decisions I make when I walk out the door that day, and the decisions I make when I talk that day, it's different. That's just the truth. You facilitate the prospect's purchasing decision. You know what? 70%. Write it down. 70% of people make a purchasing decision to solve a problem. To solve a problem. Remember, I said that because we're going to get into it a little more. 30% make a decision to gain something, but 70% of people make a purchasing decision to solve a problem. And 30% make a decision to gain something. It's kind of like dating the prospect, right? Remember that I said that. Provide the customer with a specific, low risk, easy to take action, the yes ladder. If you're not sure that you know what the yes ladder is, it's the same thing as Rachel going up to him and going, hey, do you know what time it is? One small little task, one small little yes, one small little agreement to build into the next question for a yes, to build into the next question for a yes, to build into the next question for a yes, to then build into the close of the sale. Would you like to go out on a date with me? Come on, right? That's a yes ladder. We all build them. You should be building one. If you're not building one in your business, well, look, a lot of people that I run into, they always feel defeated. They always do. Here, and I used to do the same thing. Look, I used to call somebody up and they would say no, or they wouldn't be interested in the product or service that I had. But I was never really funneling them. I was never really offering them a sale. I was never getting them into anything. I was just literally presenting myself going, would you like to marry me? Would you like to buy this product or service? No, okay, that's it, done. Moving on to the next call. And sometimes you'll land a prospect, sometimes you'll land a customer, but it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing as dating. Keep it in mind. Right? Keep it in mind when you're going back and forth. Look, 1% of people are going to decide to make that decision right off the bat. It takes 5 to 12 exposures for most people to say yes. If it takes 5 to 12 exposures and your marketers every single day who get you inside of groups, who get you to reserve something, who get you to download something, and they continuously market to you every single day. They tell you stories in your emails. They keep going, they keep going, they keep going, they keep pounding it out. And then one day, boom, you decide, this is the course for me. This one is the one I'm going to take. Why do we have networkers all the time think that when they make the phone call, the phone only weighs 5,000 pounds because you think you have to close the sale on the first phone call? I'm not trying to get anybody to close the sale on the first phone call. I'm trying to get them inside of my funnel so I can market to them later. This phone call, my very first phone call, is me saying, hey, can you tell me what time it is? I'm just opening the door to the store. I'm not taking them around going, what do you want to buy? What do you want to buy? What do you want to buy? And then when they don't buy, I don't go like this. Oh my gosh, I'm so defeated. They didn't buy. 1%. It's 1% of every single person. But you have to continuously be marketing to those people. People who teach you networking classes every single day, they do this to you all the time. But we sit back and we take the classes and we think that we have to video marketing 2.0, Facebook ads, do this, do this, do this, do this. But in reality, we're only marketing to the subject one time. When you're hitting your Facebook wall and you tell them about your business once, and then you tell them about your business twice, and then you tell them about another business and another business and another business and another business, you're just trying to close the sale one time. We're always just trying to close the sale one time. People always say to me, Coco, I've changed businesses one too many times. I can't do this again. You know what? I run a business a lot of people don't even know about. How is that possible? Well, if I have a list of 5,000 people, 10,000 people, I can split test all I want every single day. I can send 500 people this, see if it sticks. I can send 500 people this, see if it sticks. I can decide what list I'm going to hit and do what with, right? I build value all along the time, the same way your networkers do. Do they not build value along the time? Do you think that they offer the same exact thing to every single person that's in their list? They never do it. They just don't do it. That's why you wind up in video marketing 1.0, and your friend who decides to like the same Facebook page winds up in Snapchat marketing. They segment their list. Tony, props, brother. Nice work. They segment their list. I once heard, if you're not building a list, you're not building a business. If you're not building a list, well, you're not building a business. But we don't build lists. Yep, based on what they sold before. Boom. Tony, come on. Great job. Right? It's based off what they were sold before, based on what they clicked on, based on what we sit there and I'm like a super nerd, right? Running analytics. Did they click on that? Did they click on that? I'll send them in this funnel. I'll send them in this one. I'll send them over here, right? That's purchasing power. That's marketing. That's marketing. But if I expect to close a sale upon the first time, we have a lot of people in network marketing who are constantly discouraged, constantly, because they build their network, they exhaust their network with the same Facebook posts, with the same things over and over again, trying to hit the same list. The only list that they have is Facebook. So they hit the list over and over and over again. And they have nobody to call. And then they say to you, look, opportunities come and go. Opportunities come this way, opportunities come that way. You're an entrepreneur. How many of you guys are entrepreneurs? You wear different hats every single day. And sometimes we turn down perfectly good opportunities because we just aren't sure how to market to the people that we have. But you can market anything to anybody as long as you're building a list. Think about it. Think about it. So I want to come back. I have some notes for you guys, but I always kind of get really passionate when I get crazy about it. Sales funnels. I have a note that says sales funnels and dating. If you're dating, do you go up to somebody and initially say you want to marry them? It's the same thing. Look, a lot of people take classes. The truth is, you can't duplicate personality. You can't duplicate charisma. You can't duplicate, look, if you think that I haven't looked at women on video and go, man, I'm never going to look like that, or she has some beautiful accent, and seriously, some of them get on video and I swear it looks like their hair just blows in the wind and they're just beautiful people. And I'm like, well, I really can't duplicate that. So I went another route. Funnels, systems, they're meant and designed to be duplicated. Your list, right? What you build, that network that you build, that marketing that you build, building a value ladder. Look, your sales funnel was designed for you to build a value ladder, right? It's the same thing. So here's the deal, right? I said sales funnels and dating. I kind of want you guys to get this perspective. So if Rachel walks up to him and says, do you know what time it is? She builds the yes ladder, right? First off, she's building the yes ladder. She asks another question. They hang out. She gets a couple more yeses. And she then decides to go out on a date. And then the date leads to the second date, and the next date leads to the second date. Now, if things aren't vibing and he's not picking up what she's putting down or whatever, he can get outside of that sales funnel and go. And she'll look for more people to enter her sales funnel, right? Same thing. Stick with me, right? Maybe your sales funnel looks a lot differently after a relationship. Just joking, right? All right. So eventually she's building the value ladder into what? What she actually wanted from the first date. It's date, 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 and then, you know, whatever you decide that you want. Whether it's relationship, moving in with somebody. However, we build this value ladder or we watch. It doesn't matter if you've built it or not. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. What matters is that you understand the process of the yes ladder and the value ladder. How people start off, introduce themselves, and how people target their market and what they look like and how they go for it, and then how they eventually keep going up, right? I always kind of think back and I say to myself, like, if we're not going up to people and asking them to marry us on the first date, then why do we expect to close a sale the first time and then get discouraged? But if we were marketing to these people the entire time, if we got them inside of a sales funnel, if we talked to them, if we kept on going, things would be a lot different. We could decide who we wanted to work with or not. We could decide what we wanted to sell or not. We could decide who we wanted to be or not, or take them any route that we wanted to go. That's just kind of the truth. People always ask me a lot of times, and it's kind of funny, Cheryl, how did you put a couple hundred people into a business and start out? You know, I always kind of feel funny saying, I don't know what it is. And it's like trying to be a humble thing. But no, in the first few hours of joining a business or joining the last business that I joined that I'm now the VP of Affiliate Relations with, put about 40 people in the first few hours. Close to 100 in a couple days. And people are always kind of like, what? How did that happen? Did you post on Facebook? No, I was building a list that whole time. I understood marketing. That whole time, I was always still building a list. It was, I can decide what I want to do in a moment's notice and just go and pull the trigger. Now, if I looked at the numbers differently, a lot of people here are going to say, oh my gosh, she did such a great job. She signed up all of those people. That's fantastic. But it's the ratio of numbers and how well you do. Do you think I always close that many people compared to the amount of people that were in my list and my email list? No, horrible. How I'm right horrible at it. I would lose people more than I was getting people into my funnel at times or another. But I structured, right? I structured my marketing to make it different. If you knew the amount of people I hit that list with to get the 40 people or whatever it was, numbers are kind of weird, but to get the amount of people into that business, you would say to yourself, Now, the reason that I decided to take that route, and I want you guys to hear me out for just a second, is in reality, I always just saw myself as the electrician. I always just saw myself as the auto mechanic. My videos when I first started in network marketing are borderline atrocious. Right? I never sat here and thought to myself, well, attraction marketing is going to work for me, and I will be the person who everyone should join me, and they do it. Like, it works for some people. Kudos to them. But I wanted it to be something that I could duplicate and that others can do the exact same thing. This is something that I'm sure that any one single person here can do exactly the same thing that I did. I'm positive about it. You don't have to look a certain way. You don't have to sound a certain way. You'll get better. You'll have cushions of people. You'll understand and start to understand lead magnets and backward funnels. No, look, I wrote a 67-page ebook on how to build an effective sales funnel. I'm telling you, I get really passionate about sales funnels now because I believe that they're the one source of duplication that's been missing inside of network marketing. I've not only done it myself, but I've helped other people do it who have lacked the experience inside of network marketing. See, 3 years in network marketing can be looked at in different ways. 3 years she has no experience, or what has she accomplished in the 3 years that she's been here or helped other people do? I don't believe that I live actually in a tiny town. I live on 8 acres in the woods. And my closest store is about 20 minutes away. If you knew exactly who I was outside of this realm, as I do, and follow different rules to talk to different people, I'm very, 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 very shy. I'm usually found sitting in a corner somewhere. I don't like to talk to people, and I probably have more social anxiety than a lot of you can even bear. I have no problem talking to 20,000 people on stage, but it's the one-on-one and the close encounters that make me very nervous. I don't know why, but that's just the truth. I wanted this to be a way that any one person, no matter who they were, no matter what they looked like, no matter how they sounded, no matter how confident they were, no matter how charismatic they were, I watch people and I kind of get passionate or I get crazy about it. I watch people on stage that I know, and you can call me out or call me whatever you want. But the truth is still the truth to me. I'm going to have my opinion, and I'm never going to hold back saying it. I watch people on network marketing stages that are the daughters of people that have already had money, that have already known people, that have been in this industry for 20 years, that have done this or done that. They know somebody. It's been this way or it's been that way, or they looked a certain way or whatever. You can take that for whatever you want. But I believe that the 1% of networkers that can make it can be bigger. I've always believed that. The 3%, right? It was 1% to 3% make it in network marketing. If we just found a way to find a system for them to duplicate. You know, there's a lot of affiliate or network marketers that sit quietly back, build funnels, build lists. And you know what they do? They make good money and they're quiet about it. Doesn't always have to be the most loud person. And believe me when I say this, and you may not like it, you may go to your next networking class. You may go and learn how to build a network or text your way to success or Facebook video your way to success. But always remember, you're still being put in their funnel. How many people? I have a rule. If I enter into a funnel, I have to have 5 people that have entered my funnel that day. Remember, if you're going to be funneled, be the funneler too. If you are going to be funneled, be the funneler too. It is always, and I feel like it is the missing link to network marketers. It is not a secret of mine, and I have no reason to hold it back from you all. I don't feel like I have to get you in the next course or string you along to the next one for you to pay $97 to, whatever. I'm pretty confident in my list building capabilities and what I can do. I want you, in the beginning I said, I don't want to teach the person what to think. I want to teach them how to. When you walk away from coming here, I just want you to take a moment and reevaluate the things that you've done, the posts that you've done, the people that you've been funneled by. If you've actually funneled, if you've thought about building a list, if you're actually duplicatable, if you always sit at the top and you're always the person that's sitting there and you're always the person that gathers attention, but there's never anybody inside of your downline that you're pulling up, it's not really that great of a business, not in my opinion. I always want to see other people win. Now, I was saying I have that 67-page ebook. I want to give it out to some people. I want you to post something that you've learned today, not mentioning your business. I want you to become the authority. Tag me in it, right? Leverage other people. Learn this. Leverage other people. Tag them. Say something that you've learned. Have people want to come to you. Look, I'm kind of giving you the goods, right? A lot of people won't tell you this. Look, you can go and say, I was on this webinar and learned this, right? If you tag me in it, all I'm doing is revamping the cover of the book. I'll go back to every single person that's tagged something. Tag me in a Facebook post and I'll send you the ebook first, probably about a week before I release it to my list that you guys probably have never even seen. Right? Give you guys the head start. 67 pages of blood, sweat, and tears and years of learning how to build effective sales funnels. I want you guys to know, and I firmly believe that anybody can do this. Anybody can be great at network marketing, but not everybody can duplicate charisma, and not everybody can duplicate what somebody sounds like on video, and not everybody's great at being the most outgoing person on planet Earth. But systems duplicate. I don't pretend to be somebody that's special. I don't think I did anything that somebody else did differently. I just think that one day I got to sit back and understand what really marketing was. And then I watched somebody funnel me and I said, why am I not doing this? Why am I not marketing? But I sure as heck, I didn't always feel like I was the greatest networker because I'm kind of shy when I go out, right? Like I always, you can tell that I'm shy if I ever talk to you in person. I always do this. I'm like, oh. Right? Anybody can do what I've done. I promise you. You don't have to look a certain way or do anything. Right? So, look, there's so many different ways. There's print, radio, TV, types of marketing, direct mail, internet marketing, companies that sell internet and they're optimizing pages. And there's all kinds of different things that you can do to market, right? Or different ways where you can create lead magnets. One day maybe we'll have a chit chat about lead magnets and like how you create ebooks or how you create like blogs and things like that. A lot of people here don't even know that I have a blog or a website about my business. If you've struggled and you understand networking and building, but you're still trying to find the missing link to why your business isn't building, you're in the right place. I've literally been there. You're probably wondering why I only have 5 people a month in my group, or why it's taken me so long to grab other people, or whatever. These things will help you. Think about how you can change the way that you think, and think about different ways to market. And I promise you, you'll get different results. All you have to do is start. Look, I'm going to give out somebody my phone number, right? And I'm going to, look, I'm just like not afraid for you guys to talk to me. Look, I'm going to give out my name and my phone number. You guys can text me, message me, or whatever. I do get kind of crazy during the day. A lot of people will tell you. I do want to give away an hour of free coaching with somebody. Make sure that you guys put in the chat. And if you guys want that ebook, make sure that you're posting. I want to see good posts, good leveraging posts where people want to know what you learned and why you're the expert, right? Don't forget about that. Okay? I'm literally letting you leverage me to get to other people. Funny, but you can do it. That's my name. That's my number. If you guys want that coaching call, please let me know. Put in the chat. Look, I want to kind of end with this. If you've ever met with a friend to do your hair or your makeup before you went out, or guys, you asked another guy and you asked a girlfriend, you were like, does this look okay? Do I look okay? Should I change my shirt? Should I do this? Right? If you've ever done that, you understand why people consult with a digital marketing firm or person, right? Sometimes we have all the goods. We just need to polish them and help us present ourselves in the best manner. That's what digital marketing companies do. That's where we're the experts, right? Don't be afraid to say or think that you have it all figured out. Nobody has it all figured out. All right? Look, Michelle, I see you. Yes, I want the coaching call. Michelle, coaching call to you. Make sure that you get with me, text me, and we'll chit chat. Everybody else, please feel free to text or call me. If you guys want to know about my digital marketing company, No Nonsense Consulting, you guys can go check that out too, okay? I want you guys to be the most successful people that I've seen. I want you guys to get a head start. I want you guys to know that you can do every single thing that I've ever done, and that in reality, there's nothing really special about me. I just found a system, and systems are duplicable. I won't tell you to go sit on video and that you can do everything that I do or sound this way or make sure that you talk this way or have this body language or go do this or go do that. But understand that there is a way. There's always a way. I hope to send you guys, each and every one of you, that ebook. Make sure that you guys are posting on Facebook. Michelle Barefoot, I think you are. Make sure that you message me or text me. If you guys want to chat with me, text or message me too. I hope that you guys got something out of this. I believe with every single fiber of my being that understanding marketing is the difference between network and marketing and success. A lot of people understand networking. They never truly understood marketing. Let's together make sure that the 1% grows from 1% to just a couple more from just today. I'm just an electrician. I'm just an auto mechanic. I didn't know everything that there was to know. You don't have to. Remember, you guys can do the exact same thing that I did. Understand marketing. If you need help, come chit chat with me, Michelle. I think that, or make sure that you call me and we'll schedule a time. I've never wanted more people. It makes my voice shake. I've never wanted more people to be successful in my entire life. I didn't always have everything. but I'm confident in telling you that I can show you the path to get there, because anybody can do what I've done. Sometimes we just need the direction to get there. And don't worry, I won't put you in a sales funnel. You just have to come and call. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to send out the recording. I appreciate you all, and I hope it just changes. If it just changes one person's life, well then, I've won. Thank you guys so much for being here. Much love. Go kick some butt. Let's grow the 1%, okay? Good night, everybody. Thanks.